1 Kings chapter 21. Wayahi achar hadvarim ha'ele, and it was after these words or things, Keremahayal Naboth ha'Yisraeli atar b'Yisrael. A vineyard was for Naboth the Yisraeli, who was in Yisrael. Ethel Hekal Ahab, besides the palace of Ahab, Melech Shomron, the king of Shomron. Vayidabber Ahab el Naboth le'amor, and Ahab worded to Naboth, saying, Tanali et karamaka, give thou to me thy vineyard. Wayahyeli leganayaraq, and let it be for me for a garden of green plants. Ki hu haqarob ethelbeti, because it is near besides my house. Wehetana leka tahatau kerem tov mimenu, and I would give to thee in its place a vineyard good more than it. Im tov ve'enaka etana leka kesef mehirde. If it be good in thy eyes, I would give to thee silver, the price of this. Vayomer Naboth el Ahab, and Naboth said to Ahab, Halila li me Yahweh, let it be far from me, from Yahweh. Mititi et nahalat havotai lach, from to give the inheritance of my fathers to thee. Vayavo Ahab el beto, and Ahab came to his house. Sar waza'if, heavy or stubborn, resentful, and raging. Al haddavar atar dibber helai Naboth ha'Yisraeli, on account of the word which Naboth the Yisraeli worded to him. Vayomer, and he said, Lo hetenelka et nahalat havotai, I would not give to thee the inheritance of my fathers. Vayishkab al mitato, and he lay upon his bed. Vayaseb et panav, and he turned about his face. V'lo ha'akal lahem, and he would not eat bread. Watavo helau Izebel hithato, and Izebel his woman came to him. Watdaber helau, and she said to him, Mahadha ruhaka sarah, what is this? Thy spirit is resentful. Wehenaka okel lahem, and there is not thou one eating bread. Vaydaber helaha, and he worded to her, Ki adaber el Naboth ha'Yisraeli va'omar lo, because I worded to Naboth the Yisraeli, and I said to him, Tanali et karamaka b'kesef, give thou to me thy vineyard by means of silver. O him hafet hata et nalaka karam tahatai, or if it please thee, I would give to thee a vineyard in its place. Wayomer lo etenelaka et karami, and he said, I would not give to thee my vineyard. Watomer helau Izebel hithator, and Izebel his woman said to him, Ata ta'asher meluka ala Yisrael. Thou art effectuating a kingdom over Yisrael. Qum ekol lechem v'yit abalibberka. Arise thou, eat thou bread, and let thy heart be good or glad. Ani etenelaka et the kermanabot hayizra'aheli. I shall give to thee the vineyard of Naboth the Yizra'aheli. What tiktob safarim b'shem Achab, and she wrote letters by means of the name of Achab. What tahatom b'hotamo, and she sealed them by his seal. What tishalah safarim el hadqenim wel hahorim atraba'iro, and she sent letters to the elders and to the nobles which were in his city, Hayothabim et Naboth, the ones dwelling with Naboth. What tiktob basafarim le'amor, and she wrote in the letters, saying, Qarahuthom, call ye a fast, Wahothibu et Naboth berosh ha'am, and ye shall cause Naboth to sit in the head of the people. Wahothibu thanaim hanashim bene Belial negado, and ye shall cause 2 men, sons of worthlessness, to sit opposite him. Wi'iduhu le'amor, and let them bear witness against him, saying, Berakata Elohim wa melech. Thou hast cursed, literally blessed, God and the king. Wahoshiuhu wasikaluhu wayamot, and they shall bring him out, and they shall stone him, and he shall die. Wayashu anashe iro hadqenim wahahorim atar hayotbim be'iro katar shalaha alehem Izabel, and the men of his city, the elders and the nobles, which were ones dwelling in the city, effectuated like what Izebel sent to them, Katra katub basafarim, like what was written in the letters, Atra shalaha alehem, which she sent to them. Qarahu thom, they proclaimed a fast. Wahothibu et Naboth berosh ha'am, and they caused Naboth to sit in the head of the people. Wayabohu thene hanashim bene Belial wayethabu negado, and 2 men, sons of worthlessness, came, and they sat opposite him. Wayiduhu anashe habelial et Naboth neged ha'am le'amor, and the men of worthlessness testified against Naboth, against him, before the people, saying, Berak Naboth Elohim, wa melech. Naboth hath cursed, literally blessed, God and the king. Vayoshiuhu, and they brought him out, mihut la'ir, from outside the city. Vayisqaluhu ba'avanim, vayamoth, and they stoned him by means of the stones, and he died. Vayishlahu Elohi Zevel lemor sukkal Naboth vayamoth, and they sent to Izebel, saying, Naboth hath been stoned, and he hath died. Vayahi kishmo Izebel, and it was as the hearing of Izebel, ki sukkal Naboth vayamoth, that Naboth had been stoned, and he died. Vatomer Izebel el Achab, also Izebel said to Achab, Qum reth et kerem Naboth hayizra'eli atrmehen latet leka b'chesef ki hen Naboth hay ki met. Arise thou, inherit thou, or take possession thou, of the vineyard of Naboth the Yizra'eli, which he refused to give to thee for silver, because there is not a living Naboth, but he is dead. Vayahi kishmo Achab, ki met Naboth, and it was as Achab's hearing that Naboth is dead. Vayakom Achab la'redet el kerem Naboth hayizra'eli l'rithato. Also Achab arose to descend to the vineyard of Naboth the Yizra'eli, to possess it. Vayahi devar Yahweh el Eliyahu hatishbi le'amor, and the word of Yahweh was to Eliyahu the Tishbi, saying, Qum red, arise thou, descend thou, liqrat Achab melech Yisrael atar b'Shomron, to meet Achab, king of Yisrael, who is in Shomron. Hineh b'kerem Naboth, behold, in the vineyard of Naboth, atar yaradatam l'rithato, where he hath descended to there to possess it. V'dibarta Eli le'amor, and thou shalt word to him, saying, כה אמר Yahweh, thus Yahweh hath said, Harashata v'gam yarathata, is it that thou hast murdered, and also thou hast taken possession? V'dibarta Eli le'amor, and thou shalt word to him, saying, כה אמר Yahweh, thus Yahweh hath said, B'mekom atar laqaqu haklavim et dam Naboth, yaloqu haklavim et damka gamahata, in the place where the dogs lapped the blood of Naboth, the dogs shall lap thy blood, also thine. Vayomer Achab el Eliyahu, and Achab said to Eliyahu, Hamthahathani oyevi Is it that thou hast found me, O my enemy? ويوم طهتي يغنى هتما كركا لعشوت هرع بعيني يهوه. And he said, I have found, because thou hast sold thyself to effectuate the evil in the eyes of Yahweh. Hineni meviheleka ra'a ubi'arti achareka. Behold me, bringing evil to thee, and I shall burn away after thee. وهكرتي لأخاب مشتين بقير وآثور وعازوب بيشراel. And I shall cut off for Achab one urinating into a wall, whether shut up or free in Yisrael. ونعطتي اتبيتك كبيت يربعام بن النبات وكبيت بعشاه بن أخياه إلها كأس أطرهيك أستا وتحتيه ات إسرائيل. And I shall give thy house like the house of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baashah the son of Achiah, for the provocation with which thou hast provoked, and thou hast caused Yisrael to sin. וגם לאיזבל דיבר יהוה לאמור, and also to Izebel Yahweh hath worded, saying, Hakalabim yohakalu et Izebel behel Yisrael. The dogs shall eat Izebel in the rampart of Yisrael. Hamet la'achav ba'ir yohakalu hakalabim wahamet bashad yohakalu opa hashamayim. The dead for Achab in the city the dogs shall eat, and the dead in the field the bird of the skies shall eat. Raq lo haya ka'achab atrahit maker la'ashot hara' be'ene Yahweh atrahe satahoto Izebel ithto. Only there was not like Achab, who sold himself to effectuate the evil in the eyes of Yahweh, which Izebel his woman provoked him to. Wayata ebe mod la leket achare hagilulim, and he did abomination exceedingly to walk after the idols. Kukol atara ashu ha-mori atara horith Yahweh mipene bene Yisrael. Like all that the Amori they did, which Yahweh dispossessed from before the faces of the sons of Yisrael. ויהי כשמוע אחאב את הדברים האלה. And it was as Achab's hearing these words. ויקרע בגדיו. Also he tore his garments. וישם שק על בשרו ויתום. And he set sackcloth upon his flesh, and he fasted. Vayishkab bashak, vayhallekat, and he lay in the sackcloth, and he walked about softly. Vayahid bar Yahweh, Eliyahu Tishbi lemor. And the word of Yahweh was to Eliyahu the Tishbi, saying, Haraita ki nichna Achab milpanai. Is it that thou hast seen that Achab hath humbled himself from before my faces? Yaghan ki nichna mipanai. Because of that he humbled himself from before my faces. Lo abi harab yamayu. I shall not bring the evil in his days. Biyemeveno abi hara alabeto. In the days of his son I shall bring the evil upon his house.